Danger. Here's Travis Christie with the full forecast.
Hello, Tim. Hey, we've got some fire danger out there positioned across the state. That's going to be in effect at least through tomorrow evening, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do see more of this heading into Tuesday. Meanwhile, thank goodness those winds are starting to calm down a little bit, but tomorrow get ready for another big round. We've got high wind watches east of the Central Mountains for the Northeast. This is where the strongest winds are going to be, from the Sacramentos back off towards the Sangre de Cristos and the Northeast Plains. Meanwhile, down here in the south, we've got wind advisories in effect through 8 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow evening, rather. There's your wind. Still a little gusty off towards Clayton and Tucumcari. Meanwhile, a little calmer across central sections, and we're up in the 20s around Farmington. And still, I'd call it mild, 60s and 70s across the board, even near 80 degrees around Carlsbad. But we'll see some changes, namely in the you look out here what's going on in the northwest, and we've got this next storm system that's already bringing some showers into Nevada and Utah, and that looks like where the moisture is going to stay. We're on the southern end of the storm, so that mainly means that we're going to see those spring-like winds out of the west and southwest. For the west, 20 to 30, gusts to 45, but the gustiest winds will obviously be east of the Central Mountains, as high as 55. I won't be surprised if we just see a few 60s out there. And then on the backside of this, temperature will begin to cool a little bit. We've got another one that's very similar to this one that will be rolling through towards the middle of the week as well. So here's your forecast winds. Overnight tonight, obviously, things will quiet down, but tomorrow, watch the Sacramentos. We're going to be dealing with winds in excess of 40 miles per hour. As you can see, you get in some of the other eastern areas here. We're going to be in the 20s around Roswell, 30s out around Hobbs. You get out in the Rio Grande Valley, look for 31 mile per hour sustained winds. That's definitely not out of the question. And of course, the Sangre de Cristos, you'll be dealing with 39 mile per hour sustained winds tomorrow afternoon. And the winds, well, they're going to be back for us, it looks like, into Tuesday. So a couple days of very strong winds, then they'll back off somewhat towards the middle and into the work week. So let's take you region by region for the northwest. It looks like tonight we'll be in the 30s and 40s, highs tomorrow in the 60s and 70s, gusts as high as 35 miles per hour. Durango and Farmington, there's a 7-day forecast. Of course, the winds will be with us. Temperatures will cool as well. Now look for a slight chance for showers towards the middle of the week. For the southwest, it's all about the winds here tomorrow, that's for sure. 25 to 35, gusts to 45. Highs will remain into the 70s, 80s, and even nearing 90 degrees. Meanwhile, you see a lot of 90s here in the southeast. Winds 30 to 40 miles per hour sustained with gusts as high as 55. And there's a 7-day forecast, Roswell. Temperatures will remain hot the next couple of days, but with these approaching systems, of course, they're going to be dragging fronts with them as well. So by Wednesday, we're dropping a good 20 degrees or so, at least towards the end of the week. For the northeast, gusts as high as 50. Highs will be in the 60s and 70s. In the northern mountains, overnight tonight will be cool. 30s and 20s, highs around the 60s and 70s. Definitely calling it breezy. Gusts will reach as high as 35, especially around the Santa Fe area. Temperatures start to fall off towards the middle of the week into the 60s. For the East Mountains, cool tonight. Highs tomorrow, expect 60s and 70s. There's your winds 25 to 30, gusting to 40. And the metro area, definitely going to be a breezy one tomorrow. 15 to 25, gusts to 35, with those winds continuing into Tuesday and breezy towards the middle of the week.
All right, thank you, Travis. The Isotopes win a Mother's Day